achieve everything you want. Did you know successful people believe in their dreams, they get confidence, and they achieve what they want? Everyone out there who is inspiring you believed in his dreams or her dreams to get where they are. Welcome to the life I live. The life I live. Do you know the life you're living in? Stop asking why I'm living in this life. Start focusing on how you are, how you're created, and believe in yourself. Get out and work for what you want. Everything is possible when you believe in yourself. Stop regretting why you're like that, because when you regret, you will fail. There's a saying that says you either fail, failing is an option. You either learn or win. So today we are here to win. My name is Susan Wanyera. I am your host for the life I live. It features people with disability and special needs, with an aim of giving them a platform. When I talk about a platform, we want people to come out and say the life they're living in the society. We all know persons with disability are not treated the same way in the society. We know these people are isolated from others. They don't get the same treatment like Susan would get. They don't get the same treatment like any other person out there would get. We give them confidence, help them share with you the experience and to know the ideas of how they've made it to today. How the parents weren't able to keep them behind the curtains. Like we hear most parents keep their children when they hear to know that this kid is disabled, she or he will not get the same rights like Susan gets. When we refer to education, they'll not get the same one. When we look at the job market today, persons with disability are not treated the same way me or someone out there would get the same treat. But don't forget that everyone has a disability, just that some have the physical and some don't have the physical. So let's learn to treat people with the same way you would want to be treated, because today it's me, tomorrow it's you. We here believe you can, I can, we can, when we believe in the life we are living in.
Like the sea meets every shore, not an if, but it's a when. From beginning to the end, I am fire in the rain. I've been through it all before, and I'd go through it again. Feel me burning from within, 'cause I am fire in the rain.
On a race so we can motivate this generation of our people to the center stage.
Undivided, we are one. When it's said and done, just try and become a better man, a better son. No shadows if you face the
Brighter day starts with a smile. You don't have to wait for the public to give you the smile. For me, I think when you give yourself a peace of mind, the smile comes in. This will make you gain weight, and if not, you'll have the peace you want. Welcome to the life I live. My name is Susan Wanyera. I'm down here in Namwaya today, where I have my guest, who is a friend to many out there, a leader, if I'm not mistaken, a brother, and a great friend, a son-in-law, and a son.
My I'm called Jairus Mukoota Wanyera, and I come from Chitevi. That's in Rubaga Division, Kampala District. But I'm born of Sironko, that's in Eastern Uganda. I went to Bati Valley Primary School, then later on Shimoni. I later joined Ntinda College.
Still primary?
No, that's secondary. And then I did my A-level in Kololo Senior Secondary School.
That's Kololo SS, Kololo High?
Kololo SS, the government school. My disability is one that is not really known to most of the people. They always categorize us as the physically disabled, which I am sure it's totally wrong. We are a disability called spinal cord injuries, and we are having different challenges, not like the people who are physically disabled are having. So my category of disability is a spinal cord injury.
So someone who doesn't know what spinal cord means, how does this affect?
Okay, spinal cord injury comes out of your spine getting injured. This can happen through a fall, an accident, rough games, and the moment your nerve system that controls your body movements and senses gets injured, then you get paralyzed. And it has categories. You can either become a paraplegia, that is someone who has lost sensation and motor movements in their lower limbs. Then there is that category of me, which is a quad, when you lose both senses and movements in both your limbs.
So what caused yours?
Mine was out of a fall, sitting on a balcony, 3 floors. I had traveled to Ginger to have fun with a couple of friends and other family members. So I was sitting on a balcony, it was an evening, and accidents happen. I found myself on the ground.
After falling, what happened exactly at that point?
Yeah, now, I fell. Honestly, I didn't feel any pain.
That's it.
Yeah, but I could see everything that was happening. And I had my friends telling me, please stand up, let's move. I'm like, guys, I can't hear myself. I can't feel my body. And they thought even I was maybe playing games. But I was like, guys, I can't feel my body. I can't feel it at all. I can't feel my feet. I can't feel my skin. But I can see you guys. I can see I'm lying. And all they could do was to carry me on a bajaj and rushed me to the nearest clinic.
At what age was this?
I was 17 years. This was during my second term holiday when I was in senior 5. That was 2008.
So getting you to hospital, they called your parents. What is next here?
First and foremost, it was a clinic.
Ah.
Yeah, probably they thought I needed some first aid. Literally, they know what a spinal cord injury was. Then, when I was taken there, it was so challenging that even the healthy personnel there that I found, the nurse, didn't know what had happened to me. I was given a bed to rest. Probably I was given some painkillers.
Still the pain?
I didn't even feel pain. When you get paralyzed, it is challenging that you don't even feel
But
any
you
part
feel
of.
in your brain.
Yeah, I could sense, I could talk, I could understand. So when my friends rushed me there, they were scared. Then they left because they were also worried what had befell me. So I slept there till evening, and the owner of the clinic, it was called Ripon Clinic in Ginger. Yes. The owner of the clinic, the doctor, probably is called Dr. Mogisha. It's been long. It's now 12 years since I got injured. Came and examined me.
That very evening?
Yeah, and he noticed that something severe had happened to me. I had suffered what they call a spinal cord injury. Then that guy was really good. He put me in his vehicle and transferred me to Ginger Main Hospital.
So mommy came to hospital and she was told what happened?
Yeah, my mother was called. I don't know what happened in the conversation with the doctor, but I remember at around 10 or 11 the next day, she had come with my sister. That next day, yeah, I didn't spend another day in Ginger. So I remember I was carried to the ambulance. It was fun, by the way, for me, because it was my first time to go in a car which was woo, 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 you know.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it was fun. I remember. I could notice, like, oh, I'm giving way, you know. Yeah.
You weren't even thinking about what is next.
I didn't know what had happened, to be honest. I didn't know. But I was enjoying, you know, that siren and,
Everyone is giving you and you're like,
exactly. Then it's Camp Road. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. So I reached Lago. The people, the casualty didn't know what had happened. Spinal cord injury is one of those injuries that are very, very challenging because they don't affect your bones, but they do affect your spine. And the spine is a nerve. And it's hard for a healthy personnel to, you know, tell. So I was taken for an X-ray, and of course those are bones. I understand my bones had moved a little or dislocated a bit, but they'll get back around my neck. So I was taken to a casualty ward, and no, that was the challenging one. I don't know, was it Ward 2B in Mulago? I spent there around a month. The most important thing when someone gets a spinal cord injury is to understand that they have got one and know what their life is going to be, okay? So it's very important. If at all I had gotten that information, I would be more better. I would have adapted to life. I wouldn't like be more challenged. But because I didn't know anything and I had no knowledge, I had no resources, it kept me in oblivion, not knowing what to do next. During that period, you don't have the knowledge to know whether someone is tired or not.
Really?
Yeah, you can only tell that like now. And I believe people are entitled to do what they want. I shouldn't really be a burden of someone. You understand? But of course, at some point you feel like family is not being there for me, or maybe friends are not being there for me. You feel you're alone. You feel the disability has become a challenge for everyone around you, and it's even chasing away everyone. You know, one of the biggest things that we suffer as spinal cord injured people is blood and bowel incontinence. And it's very difficult to manage because you need a lot of peer education. You need to learn from those who have managed life of a spinal cord injured person. So such challenges made me hate life.
My name is Nagudi Faith. I'm the elder sister of Wanyera Jairus. We are born 3. I'm the elder sister, and he's the last born and the only boy. When we heard about the incidents, I had just come from the hospital. I was being operated, my firstborn. I was home with my mom just like 3 months. My brother got the accident. So we felt like, what is happening to our family? Because I was a Caesar case. My mom had suffered. We had been in the hospital for all that long. So now it's my brother. It was not easy at first.
How did you face the community?
Okay, it was too much. It was too much. People talked. Some didn't believe. Some just visited to come and see. Is it true? Yeah. So we faced a lot, but thank God we passed through it. And my brother, to be sincere, he had gone and he didn't ask for permission, by the way.
From home?
Yes.
Did mommy
So
leave?
we didn't know where he was. And no, we just didn't know. He used to go out with friends. So we thought maybe he has done it as usual. So this is a call that comes telling us we have a
This
patient
time he
in
had
Ginger
traveled
Hospital.
from
Far
Kampala
place.
to Ginger.
Yes. Yeah, when they called us, we didn't go by the way that very day because we thought it was something
Maybe
minor.
malaria.
No, they told us he had an injury, but for us, we thought maybe it was minor. We didn't go that very day. We went the next day, but reaching on him, he couldn't talk, he couldn't move. He was just, we all started crying, me and mom. So, and then we started to put ourselves together. We didn't have anyone to help. So we had to put money in the ambulance and brought him. He's a brother I had who used to come and visit me, who used to be there all the time. Though he was young, but you could explain to him something and he understands and said, no, me I'll do like this. No, me, like at home for us, we never used to prepare rice, pilau. He was the best in preparing pilau.
At 17?
No, even before. Yes. So he could prepare. And when I was even pregnant, that time I left my husband's home. I went to mom's home. So he could first prepare for me, clean the house, put everything there, and he tells me, I've gone. Tell mommy I prepared everything for you. Me, I've gone with my friends. So sometimes...
This stubborn brother at home.
Yeah. But on the other hand, I won't say that I'm happy he's like that. But there is this tragedy that came, I don't know, 2011, that World Cup that killed people in rugby club. My brother never used to miss that club.
So you at some point you sat and said, if he was still
If he was still moving, he would have been among those people. I can't tell because I think their meeting was miraculous, because even us, me, it was a miracle, because me, finding out, I think they had spent like a year. They had spent like a year going to meet our wife. They had spent a year with her.
So this means your little brother turned to be private in his life.
All his things, most of his things, he brings them out when they are already.
I think now your auntie to bless the family and the family will be fine, not so?
We've already done. He's married. We even introduced.
So good.
So the wife is ours and they are living happily.
So you guys don't want to know what the community says?
We don't want, because if they add something to us, we will want to know. But if they're just disorganizing, someone out there, what I want to tell you is what made us stand and what is still making us stand is our brother might have lost the ability to walk, but he didn't lose hope. In life, if you don't lose hope, everything will come your way. That day, when he lost hope, he wanted to commit suicide, but he had no energy to do it. But when we talked to him, we are near him. Sometimes we could leave place of work, we just sit with him, and he's brighter than us. So in case of anything, you call him, can you help me with this and this and this? Say, give me 2 minutes, I'll work on it. So he never lost hope. I think that's how he has gone this far. So never lose hope. Be there for such people, because you never know. 2 minutes, you might also lose, and you might be one of the disabled people. So always take care of those people, love them, because this world is wrong. One day, one time, you might be like them.
I think I was too disabled to commit suicide.
You're too disabled to commit suicide.
You understand what I mean?
You thought about it, but you said...
I couldn't do it. You know, I'm totally paralyzed. I can't carry, I can't do what.
You can't roll, you
exactly.
can't turn, you can't
so I was just too disabled.
But this
even
was
to
in
kill
your
myself. Exactly. Like if I told I had gotten a chance, I would have done it right away. Yeah, we've been together as family, the 4 of us, mom and my sisters, and I. Since childhood, we've been a family of a single mom.
So dad passed on at early stage?
No, dad is a married man elsewhere. Yes. Growing up in a family of a single mom and you're the only boy, totally you're the most loved, and again, you're the last born.
You're the last born.
Yeah, and mother has all these, you know, future dreams in you, and she's taking you to the best schools, she's giving you the best things. In any way, sisters, of course, will be there, but in any way, it's hurting them, yeah? Yeah, so when I got such a challenge, I'm that kind of boy who was already stubborn, who didn't want to know. I had pride all my childhood. And at some point, my sister was like, Mom, Jairus has always been doing this and blah, blah, blah. Then of course, now that I've been challenged, I had nothing to say. So at some point, I believe they had every right
to talk anything they want.
To say anything they want.
And do anything they
or
want.
decide anything they want.
And you weren't bothered at all?
At some point. At some point. I had the humility in me to believe that. I needed to be blamed at one point.
So you got the chair from hospital there and then, after the 7 months?
I'm lucky that I've come from a family that had a background that had medical supplies. So in 1997, my grandfather had a shipment of medical supplies, and there were some wheelchairs little did we know that one of the grandchildren will get disabled. So when I got disabled, I got an opportunity that the person who was managing that, my aunt, sent to me a wheelchair, and that was my first wheelchair. So I didn't have the hurdle or the hassle of looking for one, which was totally expensive, and I don't think that my mother would get for me one.
So this other boy who came from the village would help you do everything for you?
Now when you get disabled, you become vulnerable. You lose independence. You lose privacy. You need to depend on others. Talk of things like easing yourself, putting on clothes, showering, name it. Even just movements, like maybe from the house to the car or anywhere. So you need someone who is a little bit energetic to help you out. Yeah.
Have you ever regretted this situation in life?
At some point, I did regret why
That moment?
why even I went there. But then I remembered something.
What was that?
When you regret, then it doesn't help. You know, you just have to embrace it and move on. And at some point, I've come to believe that my disability has given me opportunities maybe I wouldn't have had if at all I wasn't disabled. It has given me a role maybe I would have never taken. You know, it has given me a platform
That you wouldn't have gotten?
Exactly.
Like the from like the sea meets every shore, not an if but it's a when. From beginning to the end, I am fire in the rain. I've been through it all before, and I'd go through it again. Feel me burning from within, 'cause I am fire in the rain.
On a race so we can motivate this generation of our people to the center stage.
Undivided, we are one. When it's said and done, just try and become a better man, a better son. No shadows if you face the sun.
You could try to run, but it's only that far. Fall in the sky if you aim from the stars. Out of this world, feel like we hit the ceiling, breathing like we living up on Mars.
Never the same, people can't change, shivering in pain.
Remember to dance like nobody's ever really watching you. They can't see your tears fall in the rain. Nobody can see a teardrop in the rain.
Like the sea meets every shore, not an if but it's a when. From beginning to the end, I am fire at the sea. Like
I had a spinal cord injury in 2008, July. And in this country, we have the spinal ward at Mulago Hospital. That is where I met my friend Jairus Wanyera. I was 22 years of age then. So we met at the hospital, at the ward. We had pretty much similar challenges of body function, the same limitations. So our experience is more or less the same in as far as where we're coming from is concerned, which is why it is incumbent upon us to do something about the status quo and pursue an agenda that encompasses other persons like us who are persons with spinal cord injuries.
Okay, so later on you guys formed something like Spinal Cord Injury Support Society. What does this do?
Spinal Injury Support Society is a non-government organization that identifies, brings together, and offers a comprehensive rehabilitative approach to all persons with spinal cord injuries, in as far as the social, economic, the political, physiotherapy, among others.
like the
I want someone out there to hear it from you.
Yeah.
Who went through that. Like, you can still make it. You don't have to cry so loud. You don't have to curse life. You don't have to regret. I want you to tell this person, like, life doesn't stop here. There's a lot that holds, even when you're in a wheelchair.
I can't really say I'm much of a motivational speaker, but I will only tell someone out there to know that sometimes what you look at, your weakness, is your strength. And it can lift you from zero to somewhere. I believed in myself. I didn't care about the friends who discriminated me. I didn't care about the people in the community who laughed at me. I know it's challenging. It's difficult to fit in society. But if at all you have a goal, if at all you are ambitious, you can make it. I believed in myself. I talked about my challenge, which people saw that it was my weakness. But at some point, it has given me the opportunity to live a better life. I've now gotten an opportunity to lead a program for persons with disability because of what I've talked about, the situations I'm living in, which I didn't shy away from. I'm now trying to get friends with spinal cord injuries, have peer educations to be better, to have a good life. So all I tell someone, whatever weakness it is that you have, it could be your biggest strength in life.
There are a lot of things out there you can do for someone, just for this person to believe, like, I am made the same way like you are made. Do you know some of the things you would have done for this person? Treat them right. Give them a hand where necessary. If it's a job, give them. Don't judge them. Don't ask them questions. Don't make them become your topic. Don't laugh at someone with a special need, because you don't know what tomorrow comes up with. It might be me today. Tomorrow it might be you. Let's learn to live life equally, because the creation part of it is for God. Someone out there in the society who disrespects, who segregates, who doesn't want to see someone with a special need or someone with a disability in their society. Let's learn to give these people the same treat we want to be given, because life all is about giving it a try. Today it's me, tomorrow it's you. But the motto is, you can, I can, we can. To my dear parents, it's very important you kept this kid for 9 months. The 9 months weren't just a joke. If you weren't able to abort them out, you can still do the keeping until it's God's timing. It's not your right to judge. Let's leave the judging for God. To our employers out there, the society, let's not segregate these people. They are people like us. There's nothing that changes on them. You can, I can, we can. The life I live, the life you live, the life we live.
Like the sea.